You want to own a car wash. I get it. It sounds easy. Buy a property, put up a banner, wash some cars, watch the money roll in. That's the whole plan in your head, right? It is not like that. Not even close. This business has permits you've never heard of, water rules that can shut you down, and a pricing trick most owners never explain out loud. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it takes to open one, and you'll understand exactly how the money moves once it's running. Let's break it down step by step. First thing, you don't just own a car wash. There are different types, and each one is a completely different business. Option 1. The self-serve wash. Just one bays and quarters. Cheapest to build, lowest revenue too. Option 2. The in-bay automatic. One car, one bay, one machine. A step up. Option 3. The express tunnel. Cars roll through on a conveyor. Brushes and blowers do the work. You never leave your seat. This is the model taking over the industry right now. It's also the most expensive to build. We're talking $3 to $7 million. All in. Pick your model first. Everything else depends on it. Here's a simple way to think about it. Self-serve is a small bet with a small ceiling. Tunnel is a huge bet with a huge ceiling. Here's a mistake beginners make. They think the wash is the product. It's not. The location is the product. The wash is just what happens on top of it. You need a corner lot. Heavy traffic, easy in, easy out. People need to see you from the road while they're driving. If they can't spot you, they won't stop. You'll need close to an acre of land for a tunnel site. Busy corners cost real money, sometimes 7 figures before you build a single wall. Some smart owners treat the land as its own investment. The wash earns money by washing cars. The land earns money just by sitting there and going up in value. Think about traffic count too, not just visibility. A quiet side street won't feed you enough cars, no matter how nice your building looks. Owners usually study how many vehicles pass a corner every single day before they ever sign a lease or make an offer. Guess wrong, on location, and no amount of good marketing fixes it later. Now, here's the part nobody warns you about. You can't just start building. You need permits, lots of them. Zoning approval first. Your city has to allow a car wash on that lot. Then building permits for construction. Then, something most people never expect, a wastewater discharge permit. Think about it. Every wash sends soapy, oily water somewhere. Most cities won't let that water just run into the storm drain. You need a water reclamation system. It captures the water, filters it, and reuses it. These systems cost $50,000 to $250,000 installed. In some states, they are not optional. No system, no permit, no wash. Add electrical permits, since a tunnel needs serious power. Add environmental checks if your lot used to be a gas station. Add stormwater drainage permits too. Altogether, permitting can eat well over $100,000 before construction even begins. Government paperwork is basically its own department in this business. And don't forget the licenses that come after the building is done. You'll need a business license, a sales tax permit, since every wash and every membership gets taxed, sometimes a separate air quality permit, since dryers and blowers push out exhaust. In some cities, you also need a signage permit just to put up your banner. None of these are optional. Skip one, and an inspector can shut your doors before you've made a single dollar back. Construction on a tunnel wash takes 7 to 12 months, longer than most people guess. You're not just building walls. You're building a conveyor pit, drainage systems, vacuum stalls, and a mechanical room for that water system. The equipment alone, the conveyor, brushes, dryers, and payment machines, often costs $1 to $2 million by itself. Now, the banner finally goes up. But here's the twist. That sign isn't really selling a wash anymore, it's selling a membership. Most modern washes scan your license plate at the entrance. No ticket, no card. The camera just knows you're a paying member and waves you through. Add it all up: land, permits, construction, equipment. A real tunnel wash usually costs $3 to $7 million before a single car pays you anything. That's the actual price of admission. Not exactly, buy a building and watch the money roll in. Okay, it's built, it's open. Now let's talk about how the money actually flows. Once it's open, someone still has to run it. You need staff, even with automation. Someone to greet cars, someone to handle payments and memberships, someone to fix the equipment when it jams. You also need ongoing supplies. Soap, wax, and cleaning chemicals get used up every single day. Machines need regular maintenance too. Belts wear out, brushes wear down. Budget for repairs every month, not just once a year. Utilities add up as well. Water, electricity, and hot water for rinsing all run every single day the wash is open. None of this shows up in the fun part of the plan, but it's real money, every single week. There are 3 ways a car wash earns money. Let's go one at a time. The first is the simple one-time wash. You pull up, pick a package, and pay somewhere between $10 and $30. This used to be the whole business. Not anymore. Across the industry, one-time wash revenue has actually been shrinking. Not because people wash their cars less, because of the second stream. The second stream is the membership. Unlimited monthly plans, usually $20 to $50 a month. Wash as many times as you want. It's basically a streaming subscription, but for your bumper. And just like streaming apps, the owner doesn't actually want you showing up every day. They want you to sign up, forget about it a little, and keep paying anyway. Industry-wide, membership revenue keeps climbing every year, while one-time washes keep shrinking. This is the real engine now. The third stream is everything else. Vacuum stations, add-on services like interior cleaning or wax coatings. These carry much higher margins than a basic wash. Here's the part that explains the whole business model. Weather used to be the enemy of a car wash. 2 weeks of rain, and a paper wash lot sits empty. But if half your income is memberships, people pay whether they show up or not. A rainy month barely touches your revenue. You've turned a weather-dependent business into something that behaves like a subscription box. That's the whole shift the industry made over the last decade. Marketing in this business isn't about selling a single wash. It's about getting you to sign the membership. That's why new locations often give away a free first wash or $1 first month. It looks like they're losing money on day one. They are. But the math works over time. If you stay on a $30 a month plan for even a year, that free wash paid for itself many times over. The free wash isn't the product. It's the hook. Signage matters here too. A big bright sign isn't just decoration. It's a silent salesman working 24 hours a day, pulling in drivers who never saw an ad. Some owners spend more on visibility, lighting, and a clean-looking exterior than on actual online ads. First impressions decide whether someone even considers stopping. So how much does this actually make? Industry-wide, profit margins average somewhere around 20% of revenue. But that hides a big gap. Modern tunnel washes often report margins above 30%. Some highly optimized locations hit 40 to 50%. That's a huge number for a service business. Compare that to a restaurant, thrilled to clear 10%. Part of the reason is labor. A modern tunnel runs with just 3 to 5 workers per shift. Machines do the physical work. Low labor, recurring subscription income, and margins that rival a software company. That's exactly why investors love this space so much. There's also a break-even question every owner has to answer. Fixed costs, rent, staff, loan payments, utilities, all arrive every single month, no matter how many cars show up. Revenue has to clear that number before any profit exists. In a strong location, a wash can cross that line within its first year or two. In a weak location, it might never cross it at all. The math is the same. The location decides which side you land on. Here's the honest part. This business isn't risk-free just because the margins look great. Some large operators in this industry have expanded fast by borrowing heavily. They took on huge debt loads to buy up smaller washes and build new ones quickly. Then interest rates climbed. Loan payments ballooned, add rising labor costs and tougher lease terms, and some of these companies couldn't keep up. A few have actually filed for bankruptcy, not because customers stopped showing up, because the debt got too heavy to carry. The lesson here matters. The risk in this business usually isn't the customer. It's how much money you borrow to grow too fast. Number 1. Real estate is sometimes worth more than the wash itself. Some owners actually sell the land under a running wash, then lease it right back, just to raise cash. Number 2. At least one national chain gave up on the car wash business entirely and sold off its whole fleet of locations. Even big players walk away sometimes. Number 3. Membership cancellation rates sit surprisingly low, usually under 10% a year. Once you're signed up, inertia keeps you paying, same as a gym membership. Number 4. The most profitable customer isn't the one who shows up every week. It's the one who signs up and barely uses it. Almost zero cost to serve, and the payment still lands every month. Number 5. Rain isn't always bad for this business. Right after a storm, cars are covered in dirt and salt. Some owners see a small rush the moment the weather clears. The rain hurts foot traffic for a day or two, then helps it right after. Lesson 1. Starting this business isn't buy a building, put up a sign. It's land, permits, water systems, and a construction timeline over a year long before you earn a single dollar. Lesson 2. Recurring revenue looks safe. It isn't automatically safe. Debt can sink a subscription business just as easily as bad weather. Lesson 3. Automation drives margin. Fewer workers per car means more profit per car. That logic applies far beyond car washes. Lesson 4. Check your own subscriptions. We just talked about how this industry profits most from members who forget to use what they're paying for. Go look at your bank statement. You might be that customer somewhere else. So there it is. Owning a car wash isn't a building and a banner. It's land, government permits, water systems, and months of construction before you make a cent. Once it's open, it becomes a subscription business wearing a car wash's uniform. Some owners run it beautifully. Others borrow too much and drown in debt. Same water, same suds, completely different outcomes. If this helped, hit that like button. It really helps this channel grow. Subscribe for more breakdowns like this one. And tell me in the comments, do you have a car wash membership right now? Be honest, when did you last actually use it? See you in the next one.